Hello, students. Welcome to our virtual field trip to a few parts of the Erie Canal in Medina and Lockport, New York. The Erie Canal was built between 1817 and 1825 and travels 363 miles. It connects Lake Erie in Buffalo to the Hudson River in Albany. At the time of its creation, it was the longest artificial waterway and the greatest public works project in North America. Our first stop is the Culvert Road Tunnel, the only road that goes underneath the canal. It was built in 1823 and is featured in Ripley's Believe It or Not. The tunnel only fits one car through, making it a one-lane tunnel. Our second stop is the Medina Lift Bridge. This is one of approximately 286 bridges, including 16 lift bridges located on the canal. While the bridges span through the canal from Buffalo to Albany, the lift bridges are only located in the western portion of the canal. The lift bridges have a sidewalk that can be used both when it's lifted and when it's stationary.
Hi, Austin, resident of Medina, New York. What do we have behind us?
We have the Medina Lift Bridge. Well, one of Medina's lift bridges. There's a couple here.
So how does this lift bridge here work?
Basically, when a large boat comes by either direction, they radio this tower here, and when they do that, either the control or it's a person controls it to go up, and then once the boat passes it, they just let it down.
Cool. So, what kind of boats usually come through here? Do they carry materials or?
There used to be barges. I don't think they do anymore. Most of it's residential. People in like boats that they own, just riding them around for fun because they can. I know the McQuaid rowing team. I don't know if they're a rowing team. I know the McQuaid rows the whole length of the Erie Canal, and they go past here.
How long does the Erie Canal stretch again?
About 360 miles.
So they go from Buffalo-ish to...
Where Buffalo meets the Erie Canal, or not Erie Canal, well yeah. Where Buffalo meets the Lake Erie, and then it goes all the way to Albany, about the Hudson River in Albany.
Our final stop on the canal is Lock 34 and 35 in Lockport, New York. The canal is able to scale the fluctuating terrain of New York through its system of 83 water locks.
So, where are we now, Austin?
We are at the Lockport Canal Lock.
Which numbers are they?
34, 35.
Okay, so do you know how this all works here?
So basically what happens is a boat would come in from that side of the canal or that side of the canal, it doesn't really matter. And what would happen is there'd be two completely different levels, and so the boat would come in that way, and what would happen is this whole area fills up with enough water to get him up to there, and once it does, that gate there would open, and then to go down if they were coming from that side and going back that way, they would pull in here, and then it would lower, and once the water level had hit a significant height for them to be able to, it would just flow out. It's really hard to see right now just because in the winter they drain the canal so the water doesn't freeze up in the locks.
Thank you.
Because of the Erie Canal, passengers and cargo were able to travel from Buffalo to Albany and vice versa in less than half the time, 5 days by boat as opposed to 2 weeks by stagecoach. This also gave Midwestern farmers, loggers, miners, and manufacturers access to markets hundreds of miles away. In addition to the benefits regarding the transportation of goods, it opened the area to settlement, bringing an influx of people and a new flow of ideas. Thank you for coming on this virtual field trip with me. I hope you learned something new.